Are you currently working from home and is starting to experience some aches and pains because of it? Today, I'm going to show you a quick 15-minute stretch routine that will help break up your long working days and to help fix your pain from head to toe. There is no equipment needed in this routine, just you and yourself. So let's get started. Hi, I'm Melanie the Physio, also the co-founder of Capital Physiotherapy here in Australia. Now in this stretch routine, you will need a chair, but you will also have some stretch that you're doing standing up and also on the floor. So make sure that you have enough space on the floor to actually complete them. So let's start off with the first neck stretch. You want to sit on one of your arms, keeping your upper body upright, and you're going to tilt your ear down to the opposite side, down to your shoulder as far as you can. And then use your other hand to pull your neck downwards, and then you're going to feel a stretch over here. Hold it there for 30 seconds. And we're going to repeat the same thing on the other side as well. So sitting on your hand, tilt your neck to the side. 30 seconds hold. This is really good to stretch out your neck while you're sitting in front of the computer a lot, because a lot of the time our head is tilted forward while we're looking at the screen for a long time, and this will in turn help loosen up all the muscles that's tense up while you're working. Now the neck stretch is also another neck muscle, but it's more at the back of your neck muscle. You want to sit on your hand, sit up tall, bring your nose to the opposite direction and bring your nose down to your armpit, and then use your hand again to pull your head down, and you should feel a stretch at the back of your neck here. Hold it there again for 30 seconds. Do it on the direct opposite, again for another 30 seconds. Now the next stretch is to stretch out your forearm muscle from using the mouse and keyboard too much. So first thing first, you want to put your hands out that way. Come into a fist and pull your wrist straight down. Use your other arm to pull it inwards. You should feel a stretch on your forearm muscle here. Keeping your elbow and your shoulder relaxed, and pull that there for 30 seconds. Swap it on the other side and hold it for 30 seconds. next stretch is also for your forearm. All I want you to do now is your palm facing up, fingers wide open, and pull your palm facing downwards, and you should feel a stretch at the front of your arm, and use the opposite side to pull it back further. Hold it for 30 seconds. Making sure that you're relaxing your neck, straightening your elbow, and there's no tension on your head and your neck while you're doing this stretch. Keep holding it and feel the stretch at the front of your forearm. Very good. Keep going. And we're going to swap to the other side, exactly the same stretch, and hold it there. As you start holding for longer, you should start feeling that the stretches is starting to ease off more and more, that it doesn't feel that tight anymore. Now the next stretch is what we call a spine twist. All I want you to do is hook your leg over into the cross-leg position. Use your hand to block your knee so that your hip doesn't twist, and then turn towards that side with your hands, grabbing onto the back of your chair. Straighten your spine and turn until you feel a stretch all along your spine. Hold it there again for 30 seconds. Keeping your spine nice and tall, taking a nice, easy breath with it. Breathing in, filling up your lungs, and breathing out. Try to keep twisting it more and more if you feel that you're able to do it. The other side, crossing the opposite leg up. Use your hand to block the knee and twist it to the other side. Lengthen your spine and try to twist it further and further back, keeping your hip nice and square facing the front and your upper body twisting towards the back. Feel the stretch all along up your spine, and take a nice, slow, gentle breath with it. Breathing in and breathing out with it. Very good. Hold it there just for a few more seconds. Very good. Now the next stretch is for your upper back. So what I want you to do, put your hands behind your head, open up the chest, lean towards the back of your chair, and then arch your mid-back upwards. Nice slow breath and feel the stretch in your upper back. Making sure that your lower back is nice and flat. Use your core, squeeze your tummy muscles, and just lean back. Stretch out the mid-back a little bit more and take a deep breath in and breathe out. Good. Keep taking a few more relaxed breaths here. Opening up the chest, reaching back as far as you can while flattening your lower back. And slowly come back up. Now the next stretch is a lower body stretch. All I want you to do is straighten one of your legs, pointing your heel up, straighten your spine, and lean forward. Hold in there. You should feel a stretch at the back of your leg here. Hold it there and sitting there for 30 seconds. Keep reaching forward, keeping your spine straight as far as you can, and holding it for 30 seconds. Very good. Keep holding the stretch. The other side. Forward, leaning forward, feeling the stretch at the back of your leg, and holding it there. You go 30 seconds. Keep leaning forward, keep straightening your knee, straightening your spine, and just lean straight forward. Going into the stretch a little bit more each time. See whether you can push yourself a little bit more to the limit of your stretch. Very good. And come back up. Now, the next stretch we have is a stretch for your thumb muscles. I want you to open your thumb up wide, massaging it for 30 seconds. Circular motion, dig into the pin. Really try to pinch your thumb and your index finger. And then going around and around in the circular motion. Side, same location. Circular motion. This is to relax your thumb muscles. Often neglected by a lot of people. Didn't even think about thumb muscles. They are quite important with keyboard usage, phone usage, and also mouse usage. Go. And relax. So for this stretch, we're going to stretch our shoulder muscles. You want to stack your shoulder on top of the other shoulder, bend your elbow up to 90 degrees, and all I want you to do is push your wrist down towards the floor. And you should feel a stretch all the way down your shoulder. Hold it there for 30 seconds. Keep holding it there and you should feel that stretch. Just a nice and gentle stretch, nothing painful, just a stretch sensation. Taking a few deep breaths in and then a deep breath out. And try to see if you can push it down a little bit further. Good. Hold it there for a few more seconds to go. And moving on to the other side, exactly the same stretch. Shoulder on top of shoulder, bend your elbow and reach down to the floor. Feel the stretch all along your shoulder, coming all the way down to your arm. Feeling that pull. Take a deep breath and see if you can pull it. Good. See if you can push it down any further. Keep going. Very good. Now the next stretch is the hip flexor stretch. All you need to do is come into a kneeling position. Now, a lot of people do this exercise wrong by leaning too far forward. I don't want you to lean too far forward. Making sure that your hip is directly underneath your knee. And all you're doing is you're squeezing your abdominal and squeezing your bum muscle and tucking your hip forward. By flattening your lower back, you should feel a stretch all the way down to the front of your thigh. Hold that stretch there for 30 seconds. Good. You should feel a nice pull down the front of your thigh, and this muscle is generally tight when you're sitting a lot, because when you're in a sitting position, this muscle is shortened. So it is very important that you continuously stretch them throughout the day, multiple times a day if possible. Take a deep breath and squeeze your abdominal and squeeze your hip muscle a little bit more. Bottom muscle squeeze and push it a little bit more forward and see whether you can feel more stretched. And then now with the same exercise, just on the other leg. Squeeze your abdominal muscle, tuck your hip forward, feel the stretch at the thigh, and hold it for 30 seconds. Take a deep breath in, and breathe out and see whether you can stretch it just that little bit more. Very good. Feel that at the front of your thigh. It should not be painful, just a strong stretch sensation. Keep holding it, doing well. is a chest stretch, which stretch out the front of your chest. And what we're gonna do is you're gonna find a corner of the room and you want to put your elbow in line with your shoulder or even a little bit higher. You don't want it to be too low, at least shoulder height or a little bit slightly higher than shoulder height. All you want to do is put 1 foot forward and 1 foot back, and all I want you to do is push your chest forward. Now making sure that your lower back is nice and flat, that you're not arching your lower back. Just the chest forward, and then you should feel a stretch at the front of your chest. Hold it there for 30 seconds. Taking a deep breath in and deep breath out, pushing it a little bit further forward. Now, if you feel that your arm is numb at the moment, take a little bit of a break. But if there's no numbness, keep going and hold the stretch on. Now, the numbness can just be caused by tight muscles compressing on your nerve. If you practice this stretch every day, the numbness should start getting better slowly. Now what we're gonna do is to stretch out our calf muscles. Now to do this exercise, I want you to put one leg forward and one leg back. All I want you to do is making sure that the back leg is nice and straight, that it's not turning outwards, keeping them straight, and then bend the front knee forward. Making sure the back leg, the heel is touching the floor, that it's not lifted up, and then you should feel a stretch at the back of your leg. Hold it there for 30 seconds. Now you can bend the front leg as far as you want to give it a little bit more stretch. Hold it there. Good. Taking a deep breath in, deep breath out, and move slightly further forward. Making sure that your knee is nice and straight, squeeze the front of your thigh muscle and press down that heel. And then we're gonna move on to the same exercise on the other leg. Hold it for 30 seconds. Pressing down that heel and the back leg, and then straighten that knee and the back leg as well. That way you'll feel more stretched on your calf muscles. Taking a deep breath in, deep breath out, and see whether you can lean further forward and stretch it a bit more. Good. Keep going. Very good. Now stretches are good to break up your long working days. I recommend you do them at least 3 times throughout an 8 hours working day. Obviously, the more you do them, the better it is. Although stretches are good, to have a good working habits, if your job fundamentally is sitting in front of the computer for long hours, I recommend doing any sort of sports outside your working hours to help keep a good working habit. Picking up a sport that you like or any form of exercise for about 30 to 45 minutes every day would significantly change your fitness. And when you're moving more on a daily basis, it would help with your overall aches and pain as well. After all, fitness is a habit, not a destination. If you have any other work ergonomics specific RSI that you would like me to cover, please write a comment down in the comment section below. If I see enough of the same issue, I will definitely make it happen. I upload video here on a weekly basis on health and fitness related topic as well as injury rehab topic. Once again, I'm Melanie and I will see you in the next video. Until then, stay safe, happy and healthy. Good luck with your stretches. See ya!